74 East. Welcome to the 74 East Show. This is your host, J-Boro.
And your co-host, Michael Petey Powell.
Today got something very, very special for you guys. We told you we was going to be giving different people flowers from around the 74 East area. And today we have a special guest, one of the pillars of the community. P, you know him a little bit better than I do.
But we have one of my partners, one of my friends. We go way back to the 70s. And our moms were good friends. Our families are intertwined. His name is Tony Satonius Wilson. My man, you know what I'm saying? So we're going to get into what Tony's got going on and how Tony's been doing. And, you know, give him his flowers, man. That's what we're trying to do on the 74 East Show. We're trying to give people the flowers, trying to uplift our community. You know what I'm saying? We're trying to do the things that have never been done in the way that we're doing it right now. Tony, introduce yourself, man. Let them know who you are and what you do. You know, Tony will do anything for anybody if he can. So, Tony, give me a spill on yourself, man.
They call me Tony Black. But my name is Satonius Quintino Wilson. Yeah, that's my government. But I'm a professional barber. I cut hair for a living. I've been doing it for 25, 26 years. Well, I've been doing it longer than that, you know what I'm saying? But I've been licensed 2000.
Okay. Well, who you cut? When you cut, you have your own spot, you cutting with other barbers, or let people know where you cutting at right now?
Well, I work at Unique Cuts, Barbershop right now, right beside DLC Food. I work with Mr. Jimmy Clarity for 12, 13 years right there downtown.
Your wife?
Your wife, right. Yeah. But when I first started off cutting hair, I started cutting hair in E-Town.
Okay.
I went all the way to E-Town. Mr. Leroy Sykes that I work with is right there by the Presto Cleaners and the post office right there in E-Town, that parking lot area. I can't even think of the name of the shop right now. But anyway, that's where I first started off at.
What made you want to get into cutting?
A lot of people don't know nothing about the barbering part. You feel me? They have history. We're like family.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because anybody that's cutting your hair, bro, you feel me? Like,
right.
Shaving you, and you come to all the time, like, it's going to always be that part. Well, okay, I trust him.
No doubt.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, like, anytime you work for the public, you got to stay on your A game. You know what I'm saying? You got, because people looking at you.
No doubt.
You know what I'm saying? With barbering, people respect us. Because I'm the one person that's got you looking good. You sound your big shirt.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Your head, you got a bald head, you clean, you walk out the barbershop, you like, you know what I'm saying? Anytime you are a part of the community in some type of way, whether if you're a barber, whether if you got a gas station, whether if you sell food,
you're giving a service to the community.
Something.
Yeah, it means something.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. We got to give our younger generation inspiration.
I remember going into barbershops. You mentioned Mr. Jimmy. Mr. Jimmy's been here
Mr. Jimmy,
for years. For years. You had Moose back in the day. You had Mr. Thomas, God rest his soul. You had Roy Freeman, Peacock, black businesses, you know what I'm saying? And then when you go in there, your mother could leave you there, you know what I'm saying? And it made you feel like somebody, a young kid, you getting your so-called manhood on because you around men and they talking the talk, you know what I'm saying? Things that you may not hear, you know what I'm saying, from nobody else. They giving you inspiration. And I know you guys, and you're working with Mr. Bo and all the guys that you work with, I know you guys do the same thing. You know what I'm saying?
Always, man, because my mom and dad always told me about self-preservation first.
Yeah.
You feel me? Take care of yourself first, and then you can take care of somebody else.
Right.
As a barber, you got to take care of you. You got to handle your business before you can handle all these people in the community. When they come to your shop and sit down in your chair, you done seen generations of people. 25 on paper.
I'm talking about
on paper. How long?
At least two generations.
At least two generations. But before you started in 2000, how long had you been cutting before then?
I started cutting hair when I was 12 years old. And
What year was that?
That was I'm born in 74. So like
86.
86.
You've been cutting hair for
We the same age, man.
Yeah.
You been cutting
I'm telling our age.
Like I started cutting hair cause like my dad used to cut my hair. Me and my brother Damien hair and shit.
Okay.
Excuse my French.
You good? You good?
And then I had gotten to a point where like I started cutting me and my brother hair. You know what I'm saying? Then I'm cutting all the other homeboys hair. Like when I go to my grandma's house in the quarters, where bro from, down his other side of the family from that down that way. And then I'm on the brickyard, you know what I'm saying, on my dad end. But my mom lived down on the west side on Virgil Street.
Okay.
So like all the homies that down on that area, or on the other sides that I call, I'm cutting hair. I got my clippers.
In the early days, right? Was you getting paid for cutting hair?
Yeah, I was getting paid.
That was his first hustle.
You already know black people ain't want to do nothing for that. You feel me? But like, anybody when they do some work, if you do any work, you want to get paid, right?
Right, of course. Absolutely.
So like, even though then when you doing things for your friends or the people in the community, you're not gonna charge them the same price if it was a business. It was a business for me, but I was young, but I was just doing.
You couldn't charge what the barber was charging because you're working on your craft.
And I don't have
and
my
your friends,
license.
and your friends.
And his family and friends.
Because a joker gonna say quick, man, I'm gonna come to you, but if you gonna charge me like this, man, I'm gonna go to the barber.
You're right.
You know what I'm saying? That's what joker gonna say all the time.
Part that too.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But at the same time, when you're young, you trying to make
You're just making the hustle.
Yeah. That was just something that like how people take a lawnmower.
Yeah.
And cut grass.
You taking them clippers?
I'll take my clippers.
Coming up through grade school, was you just cutting hair at the crib, or was you cutting in the schoolhouse too, in the bathroom, in the gym, or what?
Somebody must have told you that, man. I was carrying my clippers to school, and I was making money at school. Like I go in the bathroom, in the locker room, in the gym, and pee. I have 4 or 5 people in the gym waiting for me to give them a quick little fade or quick little haircut. Yeah. I did that too. Yeah.
But that's a blessing, though, because poverty.
Yeah, I'm just saying. And then I was just always the type of person that, like, I'm trying to make some money.
Of course.
Like, you know, even before I even had kids, I used to stop by a Sellers gas station in Miss Clary's and buy now laters and carry them to school. They were 10 cents at that time. I get 10 packs of now later, $1. When I come back from school, I done made about $6.
So you cutting hair selling now laters in the
I went from selling now laters to cutting hair.
You was getting to it. 74 weeks, man.
I went from
kind of way.
selling now laters to cutting hair.
But you was looking
I make more than that sometimes.
Yeah.
So I know for myself, like, you know, my mom raised me for the most part on my own. It was tough, you know, raising 2 kids. So a lot of times I ain't had the money to go do what them other kids was doing. So when you was charging your classmates, your homeboys, and the rest of them, I'm pretty sure you looked out for them.
I did. You weren't paying no more than $3 at that time for a haircut.
Yeah.
How much haircut right now? Basic.
A haircut right now is $20. Basic haircut, yeah. And it just went up there when the COVID came through. And if the COVID didn't come through, you know, by you being in a barber association,
right?
You know what I'm saying? So it's all about, like, if you're in a community or a certain area, we're gonna all try to keep the same price for the haircut. So if you go to that barbershop, you go to this barbershop, the price gonna be the same. But you got some that like always try to undercut, get more people, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
But like you working yourself to death. Because like as a barber, we is one of the most respected people in the community.
Absolutely.
Oh, definitely.
If you want to look good, you got to come to me.
Yeah. Then them kids, when it's time to go to school, or somebody having a wedding or a funeral or anything of that nature,
bruh,
they come and tell you they want to be sharp.
If you care about your appearance,
yeah,
or your well-being or how you look, you got to if you don't do it yourself, you got to go to somebody that's gonna make
Right.
you look good.
No doubt.
You
No
feel
doubt.
me?
You got to.
And so, like, sometimes people would rather go pay $40 and $50 at a restaurant and sit down and eat, but don't want to pay $30 for a haircut and a shave.
Yeah.
And that's nothing.
Okay.
You feel me? And like
Right.
we just really, and like I said, by the COVID coming in, that's what kind of pushed our, you know what I'm saying? Cause like any job you work on, you want to get a raise.
Right.
If you've been on that job from 5 years to 10 years to 15 years, if you're still working there on that same job for 15 years and you ain't got no raise, something wrong. I'm a self-employed type person, so it's a different type of vibe than being working up under somebody that's got a company or a business and you got to work for them.
Your mama was a beautiful person. One of my mom's best friend. Could you tell them about your mom and your father?
My mom and your mom, like you said, they were locked in. So that's how me and you, where we at right now.
No doubt. What kind of work did your mother do?
You know, back then, they only had them little sewing plants.
Right. There we go.
You know what I'm saying? White with a pearl, Ithaca, all the little sewing plants. So that's what my mom did, yeah.
Yeah.
But as she got older, she became a CNA, a nurse, until she passed.
Right.
My mom was the type of person that she was strict. You feel me? Like she like, you know, Pete moms the same way, but they gave us freedom.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Cause when we got to a certain age, they were like, them some mature 15, 16-year-old guys.
Right.
So Pete can get the car whenever he wanted to. He picking me up, riding me
Man,
around.
we had a time.
And my mom, like, he was more spoiled than I was.
Come on, man.
I'm just being straight up. You know what I'm saying?
Come on,
Yeah,
man.
cause my mom at that
Everybody
time.
like to put spoiled on me, man.
Man, I'm telling you, man.
Okay.
You can get like I can name a few other my homeboys that their parents had them like they ain't have to worry about it. They can get it. My mom always showed me structure. Like if I mess up, I clean up. If you don't clean up, you get a beating. You feel me? You got chores. Wash the dishes, take the damn trash. Excuse me. Take the trash out. You feel me? Like, you know, it's always some type of structure. And so when I graduated high school, I know I ain't want to go to college and play no ball or run no track. You know what I'm saying? So I went to the military.
Tony's a vet, for all of you don't know. So
Yeah.
we always salute the armed forces. You know, salute to y'all. You know what I'm saying? Thank you for your job that you do for protecting us.
Yeah.
When you went in the army, what year was it? This was right after high school.
Right after high school,
Okay.
I graduated in August, and I told my recruiter. Matter of fact, I left the day before my daughter TT turned 1 year old.
Okay.
I left on the 24th of August.
I got you.
Went to basic training. You know what I'm saying?
Where you
So
go to
that was in
basic?
'92. I went to Columbia, South Carolina.
Okay.
I was in Fort Jackson.
Fort Jackson.
My bad.
Right.
Left from there, went to AIT and went to Fort Gordon, Georgia, in Augusta. Then left from there and went straight to Germany for 3 years.
What was your MOS?
I was a 29 November switchboard operator / repair. I worked on switchboards and military telephones. My job was the repair side.
Right.
You got the operating side, you got the repair side. So like if we in the field and Petey over here and my son over there and they can't communicate, I'm the one got to go
So
out
you-
and troubleshoot the damn, excuse my French, but troubleshoot the problem and find out where the problem is at and make sure they can talk.
You work with Como.
Communication.
Boom. So Como put it up. You fixed it.
Repair side.
There we go.
But you know, after a while, when you're in the military and we the same MOS, but you one side just the operating side, one
Right.
side the repair side. So we read the same diagram.
Of course.
You know what I'm saying? So you already know how to repair it.
Yeah.
So it got to a point where they could bind it together. And then that's just how it went. But it's after I'm out of the military. You
Yeah,
feel me? I got out of the
right.
military.
I see you got the camo on still.
Yeah, I still got
That's the real thing.
that's
Right.
That's it right there. You see it.
That's the real thing.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Hey, I got my fake stuff on, y'all.
Yeah.
So I was a 13 charge. I called in the 5 missions.
Oh, so you was in the military too?
I was in the military. And so I went in late. I went in 98. 82nd Airborne Division. I jumped.
Oh, you went to Fort
Got a
Bragg.
few planes. Yeah, that was
Yeah, you did something I ain't want to do.
I ain't want to do it neither.
You made more money though.
No, I did $150.
Yeah, I know back then. Yeah, for real, to be honest with you, one day I got an extra $150 just by being airborne. You ain't lying.
Exactly. How long you stayed?
I stayed in like 4.5 years. I signed up in '91.
Okay.
And I got out in June or July of '95.
Did you go to combat?
No.
Because 91, that's Desert Storm.
No, like all that was going on when I was in.
Right.
Yeah. All that was going when I
You missed.
I missed all that.
I missed Kosovo and Bosnia.
I missed all that.
Okay.
It was something that I guess wasn't meant for me.
If you was cutting hair at schoolhouse, I know you was cutting hair in the barracks.
I couldn't hear in the barracks. I was cutting everybody here in the barracks.
Okay.
Everybody on my floor and the other floors.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I was cutting everybody here in the barracks. I kept them clippers with me everywhere I went. I cut my own hair. So I cut my own hair.
From the time he was 12, from the time that he went to the military, all the way back to now.
Yeah, I'll be 51 years old in 2 more months.
That's a blessing.
My birthday March the 2nd.
That's a blessing.
So like 12 years. And I'll be 51. That's what 39 years cutting hair.
I can't do math right now. That's tough.
Yeah, I'm good at math. Math always been my best subject.
You made a lot of money in the military. You was the hot boy.
This my word. My drill sergeants used to come to me when I was in training. And they said, Private Wilson, I don't know what it is about you, but everybody always want to be around you.
Right. Because you're making more money.
But that's,
you know what I'm saying? And like,
you had already
just
had the
keeping
training.
it real, just coming from a type of area where I'm from.
Yeah, where you from?
Like,
74 East.
We stand our ground. Like, we grown men at 17, 16 years old. Like,
I'm go a little bit further than that. 15.
Yeah.
You have the qualities instilled in you. Wherever you go, you can act like a man because that was instilled in you from your parents and your elders.
That's right, bro.
You know what I'm saying?
That's right.
And you can go somewhere, hold a conversation, and then more than that, you're gonna be a fly on the wall. You soaking in game. That's what I tell kids. Now, soak in the game. You ain't got to be so quick to talk. Listen. So now, when you're in any type of environment, the people, places, and things, you know how to handle yourself.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? That's what we learned back then. You know what I'm saying?
That's what our parents taught us. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, if you're in the road, you get your ass out the road and you're going to get beat.
No doubt.
How they told you feel me?
Yeah.
Excuse my French, but...
No, you good. You're 74 East.
When you came back from Germany, you came straight back to the crib. Why?
I came straight back to the States. You know, you're going to go to a military platform before you come back to your hometown.
Sure.
Yeah. But I came back home.
Was it a culture shock, or was things that you ease in and fall back into the things that you was doing, or how did it feel coming back over all them years?
To me, it was kind of like a culture shock.
Okay.
Because I'm used to making money, and I already got this income coming in from the military, and then when you go from that,
you had to find your place again. Yeah.
So now I still got kids. You feel me?
No doubt.
I still got 3 kids at that time. Some people don't like change.
Right.
So anytime you got to change up, you know what I'm saying, for a split second, then you got to be able to adjust. If you can't adjust, then you're gonna be lost.
Yeah, you gotta adjust on the fly.
You feel me?
Right.
You're gonna be behind. If you can't adjust and be able to understand the situation of what just happened with you and your peoples or your kids or whatever. So you got to be able to, stand your ground as a man anyway, because I'm a man.
Right.
You feel me? I don't know how the next person vibe, but whatever I go through, I'm gonna stand mine.
Right.
And I'm gonna try to make things happen, and it's gonna be right.
You had
know
no
what I'm saying?
choice, 'cause that first and 15
I got
stuff.
kids, yeah.
That first and 15
Yeah.
Right. That first and
And I got
15.
kids. I'm a leader, bro.
There you go.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I don't try to, everybody ain't perfect. We all got our
everybody perfect.
You know what I'm saying, our wrongdoings or whatever that we come through in life. But I'm just saying, as far as the most part, with my kids or just me as a person.
You speak about kids. How many kids do you have?
I have 10 kids that I raised.
That's good.
I got 6 boys and 4 girls.
Back in the States, back in Whiteville, did you jump straight into the barbershop?
When I got the military, I worked different jobs. That's what made me go to barber school. Because, like, I worked at a hog farm.
Okay.
I know that ain't my type of work.
Right.
I worked at the bank. I worked at UCB before it was BB&T.
Okay.
Before they merged over to BB&T, I worked at UCB for about. And when they switched over to BB&T, I worked with them for probably about 3 years. And then when I left from there, I went to Georgia Pacific.
Okay.
And that was like a plant around here in this area that if you work there, you getting paid.
Yeah. Paid.
You know what I'm saying? I worked there for 2 months. I said, this ain't for me, man. I leave out there. I got to take my steel-toe boots off and throw them. Excuse me.
Right, you good.
Yeah, I'm kicking them off.
Right.
My feet hurt. I went to barber school after that.
Right after Georgia Pacific.
After Georgia Pacific, I went to barber school, got my barber license. I told my brother Damien, come on, bro, let's go. Because I went through vocational rehab.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
It was free.
And it was... Keep,
Right.
and put my brother down on it. Like, brother, hey, and put him down.
Right.
He went, he got everything done just like me, but he just never went to the board and got his, you know what I'm saying? But like, everything complete. You feel me? But like, everybody ain't the same.
Of course.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah, like, some people go be a mechanic, but they ain't no mechanic.
No doubt.
But my brother could cut hair.
Yeah.
Bro could cut.
I remember Dink was cutting.
Yeah, but like that was something that he ain't never.
He wasn't into it.
Right.
That's your trade. That's something that you like to do.
Yeah.
That's therapeutic to you. You like
That's
to talk.
right.
Tony's a talker. You like to
And a counselor,
you like to get people to have a conversation and shoot the shoot the breeze. Yeah, you know what I'm saying. So Dink kind of more reserved if he don't know you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, so he ain't gonna talk. He'll stand right there beside you when he's.
You know, we always in the same house. You know what I'm saying? You know, I stay with them. I stay with Dink ain't stay with me, but Tony stayed at my house. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So I remember Dink being a little knucklehead. You know what I'm saying? But he always was a good kid.
He with big cuz.
Right.
And Dre.
No doubt. You know, like I said, you know, our family had been knowing each other since
forever.
Before we were born.
Before we was born. Yeah, that's right.
You know, you go to barber school. You get a job, first job in E-Town.
That was the first barbershop I worked at in E-Town, yeah.
Okay, how long did you work there?
I worked there for about a year.
Okay.
But like me driving to E-Town, at that time I had that little Acura Integra, remember, with the wing on the back?
Yeah.
Yeah. I was driving that. The motor was about to go in and it was smoking a little bit.
So you had to get closer to home.
Yeah, so I'm driving all the way to E-Town every day. I ain't really making no money.
Right.
So I said, all my people's there, everybody that know me. People know me in E-Town too. Remember Ty Powell and Gary Road, all of them played together.
No doubt.
You know.
Shout out
Ty Powell, that one dog. Gary Road, Anthony McCoy, Ricardo Melvin, You know what I'm saying? But like them people that I played against in sport.
Yeah. But we all grew up playing against each other. Dixie Youth Baseball.
And, that's
Dixie
right.
Boys, you know what I'm saying? Football, basketball, all that good stuff.
Whenever I was going there, I'm driving there every day. I was living in Chapman then. And vehicle smoking. And I'm not making no money when I get there. Being sat there all day long, might cut 2 or 3 heads because when you a newbie, like, you know what I'm saying? It ain't gonna happen like that.
Yeah, it ain't adding up.
You got to put your time in.
No doubt.
You know what I'm saying? So like, it wasn't adding up, like you said, bro. So I had to kind of move back closer towards my way where people knew me. So when I got to Mr. Jimmy's and Herman and Mr. Bo, Jimmy, Jamil,
things started ticking.
Everything was because everybody come in the barbershop. They said, "Oh, Dad, Tony cutting hair."
Yeah.
So they know me.
And then a lot of them you done cut their hair too.
And a lot of them was from my town instead of Herman from my knowledge.
Yeah.
Jamil from Bolton. You know what I'm saying? Mr. Bo from Clark.
Yeah.
Mr. Jimmy from Wyvern. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So Like when I feel like when I got a
You don't
wife,
cut a lot on here.
probably when I was or younger coming up, you know what I'm saying? But still just the fact that whenever like when you represent your hometown.
Right.
I'm from the Ville. Like bro from the borough.
Yeah.
Right.
You from the borough.
Man,
I mean Mount Olive,
Right.
Mount Olive, yeah.
I'm from both. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I'm from
you from Whiteville and
I over here, you know what I'm saying? I came over here at a young age because my mom, she from Whiteville.
Yeah, because your people's
that's
from
how,
Whiteville, yeah.
That's how I know,
That's right.
you know, you, a couple of more cats.
That's
My
right.
family, I got family. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, so I can represent a couple.
That's right. That's what I'm saying.
You know what I'm saying? I'm 74 East.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm on the west side too though, like down on Virgin Street right there. You know what I'm saying? Pine Lawn Road, because you know it's where my mom grew. That's where we grew up at.
No doubt.
You know what I'm saying? Right there on, same thing with you.
Yeah.
Because y'all was on the other side of the highway.
Yeah.
Like by the Happy Mart where it came in.
Yeah. Right on 701.
Yeah. So
right on 701.
Y'all was on one side of Virgil.
We on the
other side of Virgil. Yeah. I be on 701.
Right.
You got to cross 701 to be on it. The west side.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. You going way back.
Yeah, bro. I'm telling you. Yeah, I'm going way back.
Yeah. Y'all ain't have to trot no back.
No, I ain't do that. Let me tell you the reason why. Cause I couldn't smell the tobacco. If I smell tobacco, my mom used to ride by a tobacco field and I start throwing up.
Yeah.
For real. It was just something about
what you talk about.
I don't talk about.
I did blueberries
at 8, 9 years old. Uncle
his great.
It was in the city.
Yeah,
Right.
But it was just something about the smell of it. I couldn't adapt to it at that time. We know, you know what I'm saying? But I done been in the blueberry field, green pepper, strawberry, all the other little fields.
What country? 74 East.
Yeah.
74 East.
You know what I'm saying? But the tobacco, I couldn't do.
How long was barber school?
My barber school was like a year and that. Well, it's a little bit less than a year and a half. A year and probably 3 months, 2 months. Sometimes it all depends on how you set your hours. Like, cause like when I went to barber school in Wilmington at Mr. Best Barber College in Wilmington, he did 12-hour shifts. Some people do they school 8 hours a day, eight. So you get 40 in. Some people do 12, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
But like with Mr. Best, he was he seen that when I went through vocational rehab, you know what I'm saying, he gonna get his money regardless.
Of course.
It's not like I got to come out my pocket.
Cool.
So like, yeah. So it was more convenient for him to just be like, okay, I'm gonna try to teach y'all some of the book part. But then once you seeing our comprehension skills or cutting hair skills, he was like, y'all Wilson brothers, man, y'all know how to cut hair. All you gotta do is read the book. I already know how to do that, you feel me?
Right.
That's in me anyway.
Of course.
You know what I'm saying? In order for you to learn, you gotta read.
Yeah. Reading is fundamental.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm reading the book, answering the questions in the back of the book, doing the multiple choice questions, like highlighting certain stuff that means something that you know what I'm saying, that you're gonna see probably on the test. So that's what I did. And that's what that's what I did in school. I was an AB honor roll student in school, man. To be honest with you, I could have made an AB honor roll every year, but I made it 1 year, my 7th grade year. That's because I applied myself. But the other years, I did just enough just to get by.
This was 74 East built on. We believe in education. All our parents.
I'm educated.
Education.
Oh yeah.
Bro, I can tell you.
Like, you know,
He
that's a
educated.
beautiful thing. Barber school, I think a lot of people think when you go to barber school, you sit down and cut some.
Just cut hair and get your license.
And get your license. It's school.
Bruh, it's 26 chapters in that book.
Okay.
And it's not just about cutting no hair.
There you go.
Yeah, you gotta learn.
It's about
What's some stuff that people wouldn't think about that's in barber school.
You got the nucleus and cells of the skin.
Wow.
You got anatomy. You got algebra. You got where you have to learn how a person to have a perm or relaxer, how to be able to look at the texture of the hair and know like what if you should use a perm, or if you should use a relaxer, or like how much you should put in it. You know what I'm saying? It's
I
like
never knew that.
it's like you got pedicure, manicure.
In barber
Like,
school.
bro, you gotta learn. They teach you how to, in that book. You learn how to do nails and your feet. Oh, that's in the book.
Come on, man.
Yeah, that's my word. So like a lot of people like whenever I first went to barber school, even though I knew it, but I'm saying to myself, I'm thinking I'm smart because I always been the type of person that like I could just use my common sense and try to come up with the right answer. The first time I took the test, you got to have a 70 to pass. I made a 67.
Yeah.
Without even studying.
Yeah.
I know you just
Without even studying, like just highlighting stuff and reading stuff. Yeah.
But you had to go back in that book.
That's right.
And
That's right, bro.
I done did that before. You know what I'm saying? Because we'd always the type to think we going to get over.
Yeah.
We got enough common sense to
Yeah.
get back. Because sometimes they going to get you back. You know what I'm saying? You got to go in that book and study. Yeah, no doubt.
You got to read.
Yeah, when
You
you
got to
read and
study.
study and now you see the answer, it's like bingo. You know what I'm saying? He's like, I should have been doing this in school.
Trying to tell you, man.
Studying in
Listen,
school.
I promise you.
Yeah.
Like I said, if I'd have just studied just a little bit the first time, I probably would have passed it the first time.
Oh, yeah.
How many times you take?
I take it twice.
Second time was you make?
The second time I made it 79.
But when you get that license, that means you understand the stuff you, the nails, the toes, the perms.
I had to go back and
Oh,
read that part. Because I ain't even read that part the first time.
Yeah.
Because I ain't think I needed with cutting hair.
You had to find details.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that's going to be on the test
Yeah.
whenever you take that because it's multiple choice.
This just me thinking. It won't no YouTube. It won't no TikTok. It won't none of that you can actually go and say, okay, cool. This was going to be on the test. Let me look at these couple videos and stuff.
Nah, baby, you had to study.
Oh, yeah, to know.
And then like they give you a multiple choice test booking where you, like they got like different chapters where you can take a multiple choice like quiz.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So like when you do that, that's giving you some foundation. You know what I'm saying? Where you remember this question or you seen that before. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah.
So it's gonna help you as far as like on you, cause multiple choice. This is what I always believe in, and this is what a teacher told me one time, and it makes sense. They said it's gonna be, you got 4 ounces.
Okay.
You got 2 of them that don't have nothing to do with the question.
Of course.
You got 1 that's gonna be close. That's gonna make it sound like that might be the ounce, and then you got 1 that's the ounce.
Yeah.
You only get 4. A, B, C, D. 2 of them ain't gonna have nothing to do with the damn.
So you got a 50%. You good. You got a
This
50%.
when they told me about multiple choice, you got the 2. Go ahead and X them out,
Right.
and then now you figure out like you got 2 more left.
Y'all kids better listen.
Excuse me. I apologize.
No,
sir.
you straight. Y'all kids better listen. Go ahead, drop that.
That's multiple choice for real. Like that's old school teaching where the teacher told me when you take a multiple choice quiz. Or
So in
test.
other words, you using the analytics to narrow things
It's a
down.
number system.
Yeah, you using the analytics to narrow things down to get it down to a science to get almost the correct answer. You know what I'm saying? That's what you're doing.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah. Okay.
Sometimes if you don't even know it, just use your mind, explore your mind enough to be able to know that them 2 ounces right there, you know that's wrong.
Yeah, that's wrong. Yeah.
You feel me?
Yeah,
But some
yeah.
people don't look at it like that. And then the next 2, now you gotta make a choice.
Right. Okay.
If you don't know.
Now I want to get into you talked about, you know what I'm saying, how many kids you got, you know what I'm saying? How many grandkids you got?
To be honest with you, sometimes like I have to keep counting.
Yeah.
But I think I got
He said that cause his son over here, Teron.
Yeah.
That's my man. What's up?
But my baby boy Zion,
Yeah.
he got
gonna have to keep
he got a
counting.
little girl on the way doing March or April or something. So I think it's like 27 grandkids.
Right.
27 or 28.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Man, you a young granddaddy, got that many? Yeah. You got more grandkids than me.
Yeah, I know.
Way more.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, okay.
That's a blessing too, ain't it, bro?
Oh yeah, it's definitely a blessing, man. With your kids, you know what I'm saying? All of them grown now. All of them, you got kids still in school. All of them grown.
Now, all my kids is grown. My baby boy, he'll be 21 in probably about a week. A week and about 8 days.
Yeah.
January the 2nd.
All right.
Yeah, and he got a little girl on the way though. You know what I'm saying? He got a little boy that's about to be 3 years old. He born Monday pay. His birthday the same day as my daddy's birthday, February 25th. God bless his soul. Yeah. Yeah, my grandson will be 3 years old on my dad's 73rd birthday, if he was still living. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah. See, if I'm not mistaken, Pete, I be trying to count.
Yeah.
You know, my kids sometimes. You know how the kids do. They might not know everything.
Yeah.
So like I can just go by what I know.
Right. And I understand, you know what I'm saying, you know, cause you're one of my, you know what I'm saying, oldest friends that I've been knowing for a long time. And I understand that you have lost 2 kids too, right?
I lost 2.
And that was a tragic event. You know what I'm saying?
And I lost a sister at an early age.
At an early age.
I lost my sister and my son. It's like 6 months apart. One of my twins.
Right. Wow.
Like my sister. I said, my bad, I apologize.
Yeah, no, you good. You good. You know what I'm saying? Because we're talking about things on 74 East that happen, and we're talking about perseverance and things of how people get through stuff and how Tony's life has been. We give the rawest interviews right here, you know what I'm saying? So Tony's giving up on his life, you know what I'm saying? And now we're going into deeper in depth, you know what I'm saying, about losing kids and having kids and things of this nature. You know what I'm saying? This is his life.
I had my charm on in there.
Yeah.
I got it in the truck right now, like where I was leaving from out the quarters of the night. And some kind of way the hook must have came off and it fell. I heard it fall.
Right.
But I couldn't find it that night. Came back the next morning and find it. But somebody must have rolled over and it separated the name Duke and Turtle. But the picture with they image is still there.
Right.
But the piece, Duke and Turtle, I sat out there probably for about 30 minutes looking for it. I found the first piece, then I said the other piece got to be here.
Right.
You feel me?
Right.
Like if somebody rolled over and broke it, that other piece somewhere close by. If I find this piece right here, that other piece can't be but so far.
Yeah.
If somebody rolled over and broke, you know what I'm saying?
Well, you know, I want to give you props on how you persevere, you know, because all of us take losses. Over the last couple of years, I took losses. His mother is sick, you know what I'm saying? But to lose a child and still keep...
I pray that everything work out with your mama, brother. Because like, I done lost my mom and my dad, so like some people don't understand.
To keep it in the roads, like they say, and to keep, you know, mental health is big. To keep on ticking, you know what I'm saying, after losing a child, you know what I'm saying, that's something big. So I wanna take my hat off to you, man, you know what I'm saying, for you keeping your mental state. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you know,
stay sane.
Yeah, keeping it insane, keeping your mind where it need to be to keep on doing your daily activities or working and always see. Every time I see you, got a smile on your face. Every time I see you, you treat people the same way all the time. You know what I'm saying? And everything that we've been through this area with COVID, losing jobs, this area right here, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes it can get kind of violent, and he lost his kids to violence, but at the same time, this man's still a pillar in the community. He's still cutting hair. He's still giving advice. He's still in his kids and grandkids' lives, you know what I'm saying, without losing it all. You know what I'm saying? So let's take a time out to salute him for that.
Thank you, bro.
Yes.
I love you for that. I appreciate that.
Yes, sir.
You feel me? But like I be telling people that, to be honest with you, I'm like a ticking time bomb.
Yeah.
And people don't like, I be trying to excuse me.
You good? You good?
I be, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
I be trying to stay.
You're doing a good job.
Yeah,
you know,
man.
all of us
Like, people really don't know
what you go through sometimes.
my mental.
Yeah.
Not as I sit down and we talk, like I give you some insight of like how I feel and what's going on with.
Well, don't tick.
Yeah.
don't tick and explode because you're doing a good job. You know, your family, everybody needs you.
I got people,
People depend on you, man.
My son, right?
Yeah, he depend on you.
Yeah.
A lot of people depend on you.
Yeah.
I depend on you. I depend on seeing you. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause I go through things.
That's
just
right.
a conversation.
That's right.
That I
When we
have
see each other, all we gotta do this right here.
And then
We
it's
good.
yeah, you know what I'm saying? So, you know,
that's right.
I need you. So, regardless of what happened, you know what I'm saying?
I need you.
Stay here because the people need you, man. You know what I'm saying?
I need you, bro.
Yeah, no doubt. I need you all the time. You know, people that I see right here, that's why I say the fabric of the 74 East, you know what I'm saying? Regardless of where you come from, we all have something in common. You know what I'm saying? Well, I don't care what color you is, because we deal with black people, Indian people, Hispanic people, white people.
We don't discriminate.
You know what I'm saying? So we don't discriminate around here. You know what I'm saying? If we can help
get in where you fit in.
Exactly.
Like too short.
We get in where we fit
long
in.
as you ain't,
We're gonna bring something positive to the table.
Yeah, like if we on the same page and we can have the same type vision, or you know, like be in the same area, hey, we good.
When you in one of those roles that you in, when you ain't got no time for you, that you gotta service other people, how do you process that?
There's so many times I done sacrificed for my kids. Like my son right there, I'm talking about whenever they was 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, all these years piling up every year. I gotta make sure they get Christmas, birthdays. Now, I mean, as a dad, you know, I wasn't the best dad, but I might miss every now and then, but they gon' if I miss that birthday, few days later, I got you.
There you go.
You know what I'm saying? I'm still gonna break. Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
You're making it work.
Yeah.
You doing what you got to make it work.
So I was always like, I'm gonna maintain.
Right.
You know, I ain't gonna try to give nobody no room. They try to scandal me and make me feel some type of way. But you know, sometimes women, they're always emotional in their feelings. So like, they might make you feel like that. Might make you feel like you ain't did enough.
People in general.
Like,
People in general.
you know what I'm saying? Or just people in general.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But like, I'm a man, so like, regardless of like, if I did this or if I did this, I did something.
Right.
You got some that don't do nothing.
And what you got planned for 2025 is gonna be different from 24 and the years before.
I mean, to be straight up with you, like, right now in the community, I'm not doing really nothing as far as like, but just being a leader.
Yeah.
Or like when I see young boys or young men or young women in the community that's going the wrong direction,
Right.
I step in and I come to them, I let them know like, look, what you got going on, that ain't gonna work. You feel me?
Of course.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So like,
You always doing something.
Yeah.
Because you engaging people every day. You a counselor every day. You know what I'm saying? So don't say you ain't doing nothing, because
you know, I ain't really said I was doing nothing. I was
I want people to misinterpret. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We talking,
You're right,
you know, we
right.
talking to a lot of people. You know what I'm saying? Our reach is getting out there more and more. You always doing something, because as we spoke about, that's why we having this segment today about the barber. You know what I'm saying? You always are talking to someone. You always enlightening them.
Always got some type of conversation.
Yeah. So, you know, what we're saying is, like, do you plan on, you know what I'm saying, do y'all plan on having do y'all have family day? You know what I'm saying? Do y'all get free haircuts? You know what I'm saying? To the kids, you know what I'm saying? The meals. You know what I'm saying? Something like that.
We always, like, at the barbershop I work at, you're always doing something.
Okay.
And we get it back in return, because there's always somebody bringing us something.
Shout out them guys.
Unique cuts.
Yeah, unique
You know
cuts.
what I'm saying? Mr. Beauchamp.
Mr. Bo.
Hey, Bo, the shop.
Before I got a bald head, Bo was my barber, man.
Yeah.
Bo was my barber too.
Yeah.
My man.
Yeah, like, I didn't learn from, like I said, starting out with Mr. Jimmy Clardy.
Yeah.
And, from the beginning. Leroy Sykes from E-Town.
Okay.
And Mr. Beauchamp. You know what I'm saying? I got to get Herman, you know.
Herman.
I work with Herman because all the shops I worked at, I'm working with.
Oh, you naming all legends, man.
Yeah,
all these guys.
We all work together, you know what I'm saying? A barber association.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, we, a brotherhood.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, we try to if something going on with a barber, one of our community barbers,
y'all gonna come in to help.
We're gonna try to, that's right. Same thing with anything else that's a brotherhood.
Yeah.
Whether you riding motorcycles, or whether you you got a hunting club, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Whatever it is.
Yeah.
Well, anybody think about being a barber, there's one thing that I absolutely do know, and it's been a long time. Peacock used to come by here.
Mr. Peacock.
Yeah.
Peacock used to come by
Mr.
here.
Peacock.
Man.
Mr. Peacock.
Right.
And Mr. Bone, Rob Bone, man.
Mr. Rob Bowman too,
man.
all them old school.
Okay, I'm telling my age now.
Yeah.
You're right, bro.
I was with Peacock when they was calling him Teeny Boy.
See, I ain't
That's
gonna do
a
that.
long time ago.
Well, how you know that and you younger than me?
Man, look, my first haircut was in his kitchen.
Oh, okay. See, you might have had some hands on, like
Right. His wife and my mom, they've been.
It's about like Mr. WM.
Yeah, Mr. WM.
Right there in the corner.
Yeah, that's CC and Earl. Yeah, that's CC and Earl granddaddy, man.
Yeah, that's CC. Yeah, that's their granddaddy.
That's their granddaddy. See, we going way back.
Yeah, Mr. WM, their granddaddy. He used to cut hair, cut everybody hair.
Everybody, yeah. So
he ain't never cut my hair.
What would you want to leave? Everybody got a question, and here's my question. And Zavon, if you had to tell a young kid, you know what I'm saying, about being a barber, what would your advice be?
My advice would be, because like whenever I left from Georgia Pacific, and making good money out there, but like it was just more control. You know what I'm saying? Like how my son say he want to have his own, rather not be, or somebody got to tell you when and when. So when I left Georgia Pacific, I went to barber school and got my barber license. Cause I told myself then, I was 25 years old. I told myself then, I said the best thing for me to do in a little town like this, with a place that don't have a whole lot of good paying jobs, go to school and get me a trade.
Yeah.
That's what I did.
Okay.
Cause there was already a cure for me anyway. You know, I've been cutting hair since I was, you feel me? But like, I already knew.
It ain't all about school all the time. Yeah. Right. You get you a good trade in this area right here, like, you can make it.
He got a degree.
Right.
Out of all my kids, my son right there got a degree.
Right.
But
trade sometimes, a lot of times,
they'll take you further than a degree sometimes. Oh yeah.
Make more money.
Oh yeah.
And Vote Rehab paid for it.
Yeah.
That thing right there. Vote Rehab paid for it.
They did. So there was a blessing on me and my brother.
Man,
yeah,
a small thing.
And I pulled my brother in. I said, bro, come on, man. Yeah.
So this what I do know. If someone decided to be a barber right now, right, no matter what age, that's a great 6-figure income. It's a great way for you to...
It all depends. If you know how to manage money, you know how to handle money,
You have to have business acumen to do it.
That's right. You gotta have
all that good stuff.
Business management. You gotta have you gotta have a mentality of knowing that, because you get hands-on cash all the time. So if you don't know how to deal with that, it could be a disaster for you.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Cause like I done seen it happen with me a few times. Like I ain't care nothing about no money. Cause I know when I go to work, I'm gonna make money.
The beautiful part too, you make these connections with people every day.
Right. That's why I'm about to tell you about that.
There you go. If I come and sit in your chair,
you might be a lawyer, you might be a doctor, you might be a nurse, you might be a mechanic.
Right.
Like you might be a person that just
I might be struggling. I might be going
anything. Or you might be a person that we can lock in with each other and help each other. You know what I'm saying? Because you don't never know. Just because, like, see, anytime you're dealing with the public, man, like, that job is more crucial than any other job, man. Because you're dealing with people all the time that's got different type of personalities, got different type of way of living. You don't know how they gonna act. So if you can understand them and deal with them, like on a day-to-day basis, or just every day you dealing with these type of people, you're a strong brother, you're a strong sister.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Right.
You built out of something different than the next person.
Different fabric.
Right.
You cut from a different cloth.
Right.
Hey, man.
Shoot, you get past all that, bro.
Yeah. Hey, it's a blessing, man, to have you here. And like I said, you're one of my longest friends.
Long time friends, yeah.
Long time friend.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We go back, got a lot of history. And we wanted to bring you here to give you flowers, to tell you we love you. You know what I'm saying? If nobody else don't tell you they love you, 74 East.
I thank you, bro.
We're gonna tell you we love you.
Y'all don't even believe it or not, understand how just what you said, that I love you.
Oh yeah. And I ain't just saying that, you know what I'm saying?
I know that.
Yeah. I ain't saying it for TV. If I tell you that, I tell you I love you. I love you.
I already know that.
So
Yeah, I already know that.
that's my
I
part.
can feel the love.
Of course.
Yeah.
You need to us off 701. Ask for the brother. We appreciate you.
Yes, sir.
We love
I
you,
appreciate it.
man.
I love you too, bro.
Love you, brother.
I love you too, bro.
74 East.
74 East.